Welcome to Talk of the Tavern's review of John J. Bowman, Pioneer Spirit, from A. Smith Bowman Distilleries here in Virginia. And then we're also going to review some cigars. Let me introduce everybody first. I'm Travis Sivart. I'm the host. And I'm here with the lovely and delightful Ed Summers.
Hi!
You knew that was coming, didn't you? Yeah. And the muscle of the team, Andrea, of Night Owl Creations. Doesn't sound like a very muscly name.
Whatever.
Okay, good answer. I'm sorry. Let's do this.
I have to change it to Xena.
Is
Xena's
it
a hot.
better name for that? What?
I won't answer to it, but it's so cool.
But no, it's not.
I know. so we actually look at the camera.
Oh.
Okay, so for the folks of you watching, whether it's live right this moment or on YouTube later, we're going to treat you like the third person who we have gagged and put in the corner. So we're going to look at you and
I
talk.
thought that was the one next to the camera.
No, that's a real person. We're just not acknowledging them.
Oh, forget I said that.
Welcome to Talk of the Tavern. You know, I was like, oh, keep it professional and everything.
And then you started.
But I did not. Well, I guess I did. Anyhow. Yeah, I said, no swearing, no this sort of humor. Yeah, here we are.
I didn't swear.
I just did when I said camera. You ever wore bracelets like that?
No. You asked for that one.
I don't know.
It's lava.
It is. Anyhow, today I am going to be enjoying, potentially, I'm assuming this. Yeah, I brought mine up.
What?
An Obsidian cigar. Not made out of real Obsidian, it's made out of tobacco. We'll get to that. What are you going to smoke today?
Freed slaves. Ain't that what that says? I don't know what it says.
Nica Libre.
Oh, okay.
I think that means dark liberty in Spanish.
Okay.
Same thing.
Same thing.
What are you smoking?
Tatiana Fusion Frenzy. Woo.
It's got a crack in it?
I don't know, I've never tried it.
We're going to find out.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so first, let's drink.
Okay.
Okay, so I guess I can crack the bottle.
Going well.
Look out, he's got a knife. Because sometimes it's just not worth messing around with. Okay. Look, they're like lining up like
Any people in here?
I have cheese. I don't think there is. Can we tell without going over here to the list?
It would say.
We don't have the number. Like normally, because I had to take it off where we can't stare at ourselves. Nope, there's nobody there.
Oh, that's very sad.
So we won't know till they talk. But okay, so ladies first.
Oh, me or Ed?
Muscle first. So how much should I pour in? I'm just going to put it like 2 fingers.
Whatever she wants to burn straight.
Well, I'm gonna be adding stuff to it later.
So that much or more?
That's fine.
That's it?
There's, I know
Good
what the
enough for
bottle
you?
is.
Yeah, it says something on the bottom. Oh, we won't talk about that.
Our ice is probably melted, isn't it?
Probably. Halfway?
No. Same first.
Same as hers?
What does that say?
I'm going to feel like white trash when I pour mine all the way to the rim.
Oh, I can read it through there.
Okay. Now, what do you think? Should I leave that open and let it breathe?
No.
Not
Just
necessary.
leave it open so I won't spill
Okay.
it
Well,
when
you
the cork
can't
out.
start evaporating away, man.
Now, let's see. Let me pull up the site for this here,
This
which
good.
I think it's here, right?
Smells like bourbon.
Legal drinking age. Okay, that's not a lot there. The distillery, nah, that's not a lot there. Where's their alcohols? Photo gallery?
No. The distillery?
A. Smith, right there.
Okay.
A. Smith. We are drinking.
This
Oh,
one.
that's what we got.
Okay. So, tasting notes. We're going to drink it before we look at the tasting notes. That way we see what we see. And by the way, we do want to thank the wonderful person who helped us out and made sure we were all taken care of and set up, and that would be Katie, I believe. Let me see here. Let me come on down here. And... Good old Katie.
Is this a bourbon glass, Ed?
It's actually a Glencairn. It's Scotch Dragon. Bourbon. It's good. You know, it was a bunch of crazy Scots in Kentucky that came up with bourbon. So.
Christy Woolbridge, thank you for taking care of us.
Here.
Here's to you. Look, she's about to just throw it back. Okay. That's not bad.
No, it smells good.
It, of course, still has the sharpness of alcohol. Okay. So warm on the tongue, goes back very smooth. A bit of a bitter. I want to say there's a bit of
some toffee,
caramel.
some nuttiness in there.
Tastes like bourbon.
It does.
It's a bit nutty.
As long as it doesn't have a real turtle head poking out. So it says drink straight over ice. Now the tasting notes, now that we've given our first... Actually,
Is it over ice?
Is it toffee or caramel?
I thought it was caramel, but their description does say its fragrant nose is followed by hints of toffee, leather, figs, and almonds with a long, dry finish. They say,
Yeah, very dry finish.
yeah, which I don't have a problem with. No, all in all, and I'm not a big bourbon drinker. I usually like scotches or whiskeys. This is pretty good. Really warming afterglow. Oh,
I like it, but I think I'm going to need some water to add to mine.
You want to try a little bit of water first and then ice, or do you want to go straight for the ice?
No, I'm going to do this because I don't have ice with me.
It's right here.
Is there any left?
There is.
I just want to try it.
Oh, lots. How much ice do you want? You want a whole bunch?
No, I'm going to try it with water first.
Okay.
Cookies.
4 okay?
Yeah,
Or 2?
Fast.
There we go. I'm going to try it like that just to see the flavor difference, which if you're kind of new to this, the flavor palette does change when you add ice or water. It opens it
Made
up
it a little bit.
more mellow, less bitey.
Yeah, less bitey.
Yeah, so...
Oh, yeah.
That's how I usually
The
like it
toffee's
anyway.
really popping out.
Oh yeah, I can smell it.
It's crazy how
See-
the ice does that.
And we don't necessarily have the developed palate of some of the professionals out there, just so everybody knows. So if we're catching it, it's impressive. It's well done. Because
I'm impressed.
hey, how you doing?
The train.
They can listen to the train. Which, by the way, during this, you're going to find times where we're quiet because we're busy drinking, or smoking, or we're having natural breaking conversation that people. That really changes it.
Yeah, yeah.
It actually almost seems to lose a little flavor.
It loses some flavor.
Rustic, ain't it?
But the strong afterbite that you get from bourbon, that's gone too.
That's
So,
true. It still has that nice, really
Yeah.
warm close
It's
down
warm,
your
but
throat.
it doesn't punch you in the throat.
It's not like an MMA fighter,
No, I mean, when
except the pre-hug part.
I think I prefer it with ice.
And now there's noise over there, there's a train over there. Welcome to Talk of the Tavern Outdoors. So I'm looking at the description here, and I'm just going to read it straight up here. This bourbon whiskey has been hand-selected from some of the oldest barrels in our warehouse. Each barrel rests years on end while Virginia's moderate but ever-changing climate. Isn't that right? Extracts the complex flavors from the oak and mellows the whiskey. When the time is right, these prime barrels are hand-bottled with care. I'm glad it's not like willy-nilly by monkeys or something. This single barrel bourbon is 100 proof, but still smooth as the fall breeze. It's a nice description, very poetic. And it's fall here, so it works. And by the way, it has quite a few Awards, yeah. Going back as far as 2011 from what they show here.
Is that 94? Oh, that's 94 points.
He had 92 points, 94 points, and that's the Ultimate Spirits Challenge.
Nice.
So 93 points for the Beverage Tasting Institute. In 2014, he got 96 points.
Did it win something in 2017? Or
It
was
did,
another
and
one?
that's right here on the bottle.
Okay.
2017 World's Best Bourbon. Oh, hold on, because I'm that old. I got these, so because they're smaller print. World Whiskies Awards. Yeah. Okay. There we go. And it's a pretty bottle. If you look through the bottle, there's a guy who can almost breathe out of the whiskey that we posted. Pulled.
Gotta run some more so we can get some air.
There we go. So there we go. We're going to set that right over there. So yeah, all in all, really nice. We're going to sit here and do a whole show while enjoying this. So we're going to be on for a little while. Don't hesitate to chime in. We do chit-chat with you. Sorry, I know, it's horrible, isn't it? What?
I got some little background. I did some research. It's the only legal whiskey distillery in Commonwealth, Virginia, from 1934 to 1950. Only legal. So it's not too far from us.
Very good, very good. Now, there's actually more history about it, but I want to light up a cigar and then we can talk a little bit about that. We'll get into that. By the way, I just got a message from Frank Metzer, which if you guys don't know,
I know who he is.
he's the guy that wrote the red box set of Dungeons and Dragons. And he's got a new thing going on, so I've reached out to him to see if he wants to come on our regular Monday night show. So his press agent just contacted me.
Nice.
We're getting big. They actually got a press agent. Which, by the way, tonight,
Today.
it's awfully dark. I can't
Right
tell.
now.
Yeah, now, we're going to be using one of Owl Peters of the Computer Nut. You can find him on Facebook. Look up the Computer Nut. His ashtray that he 3D prints, puts a logo of your choice in it, and yeah, we're going to be using that. I just wanted to mention Owl Peters, the Computer Nut, custom ashtrays. We're going to be getting a Talk of the Tavern one with pipe holders, and oh, I'm very excited.
Need to be left alone for a little bit.
No, I need groups. That hugging thing. I want another sip. Who wants to start up with their cigar? Ladies first?
Eh?
I didn't call him a lady. I called him the pretty one.
Ah.
What?
Bug.
You
What?
called him a bug?
No, where's the bullet pad?
Oh, there's not one there.
Yeah, I know.
There's one. Boink. Right there. Oh, yeah.
It smells like a cigar.
Mine smells awesome. I like Tatiana cigars. This is a Fusion Frenzy.
Drink me.
Am I giving you more or am I drinking that for you?
More.
You have to be more there when you're like, drink, man. Hold on. We were not supposed to put this on Twitch, but... What are you reaching for
The
there?
ashtray. Getting away. You squeaky.
Say when. Were you doing a taste before? Is that what you're doing? Can I fill out a real amount now?
Yeah. Okay.
I figure
Yeah.
third to half. Something like that. Okay. Is it good?
You should be found home.
Well, you're not. You're already here. It, probably me. Let's go ahead and top
You
it.
know music now.
Keep myself amused. By the way, if you're watching on YouTube, make sure you check below for the links for the distillery, also possibly the cigars. I may put those in there.
Monday Night
Show, etc. As well as subscribe to the channel and share it with your friends. Okay, so you got yours all lit. How's it? How's the initial?
I like it. It's a little bit of sweet, but not overkill.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of vanilla-y.
Gotcha.
It's good. And it smells good.
It's got a good room note.
Yeah. I
Pleasant
like
coming over there?
Tatiana's.
Yeah, I like it.
I like Tatiana's, so.
Good. Okay, you ready for yours,
I
sir?
think I like Tatiana too now.
Would
She's
you
great.
want us to bring you flavored cigars? Here, you can flip
I got
that
a
at the bottom.
sampler, so I can try them all.
Yeah, we got her a
It's 10 or 12 different ones.
12 different ones,
Yeah.
2 of each. So it was a 24 pack, and it was here.
Around 40 something, 49.
Yeah, about $50 off Cigars International. It was on special.
Yeah, it's a little special.
Yeah, I tell you what, if you're on a budget, aka broke ass me, just follow the specials. Yeah. What?
Also, if you want to try something you never had, but you don't want to spend a lot, like I tried a Ruby Blue. I liked it. I wanted to try their others, but I can't afford to spend a lot of money on things that I'm not going to like. So far, I like them.
We're just gonna talk about a bunch of things here, by the way, not just the alcohol and everything. We're gonna enjoy the cigars, talk about them, but other things too. So when we go off topic, such as life, we found this online. Now, since they were kind enough to supply it, it's Famous Smoke Shop, cigaradvisor.com, and it's a flavor wheel for different cigars, which is such small print. But it has plant flavors, animal spices, other. I did mention, so how was it initially, Ed?
No, what was it supposed to be? Bold?
I
Mild
can-
to bold?
Pull that up here, right here.
Because I would definitely say this is a mild cigar.
Okay, let me flip on down.
Wasn't it?
It is a medium bodied. So are you getting any flavors off of that?
Hey, it's pleasant.
Well, there you go.
That's about all I can say.
Good enough. Just
It's
so
a good cigar.
it's a Maduro wrapper. You want to show it to the camera there? A Maduro wrapper. Nicaraguan, and the binder is Habano, and the filler is Nicaraguan. So a lot of Nicaraguan going on. You know, that might be where the Nica comes from, as opposed to, you know. Yeah. And this one says long fillers with Habano binder inside, dark and oily, San Andreas Maduro wrapper. A classic Maduro experience, rich, hearty, and silky smooth. You agree with that so far?
Yeah, it's very smooth. Very smooth.
Oh.
Deep notes of coffee and earth,
I'll taste that. Earthy, yeah, sure.
leaving behind a bold, somewhat peppery aftertaste that lingers.
Yeah.
A hint of dark chocolate
Yay.
is present during the slow burn, completing an eventful and enjoyable medium-bodied cigars. So you say medium to mild, even,
I
huh?
would say medium to mild even.
What was the? I'm trying to read the wrapper and keep rolling.
Which one do you have? Wrapper Maduro?
Oh, I was just reading because for the Fusion Frenzy by Tatiana, it's the Dominican tobacco and an Indonesian wrapper.
Indonesian, really?
Yeah.
Huh.
With essences of cognac, Madagascar vanilla, passion fruit, and sweet natural flavors. And it's a traditional 6x44 Lonsdale Vitola, which that's the size.
So I'm looking at the flavor wheel.
By the way, when we start doing our own cigars and roll them on the bodies of naked women, Teresa says she'll get in on that.
Buying them or doing it?
Doing it.
Oh, okay, just checking.
Yeah.
Rolling it on her.
Yeah.
Okay.
Whatever.
Yeah, she'll do it. Yeah. They're going to sell for $100 a piece. She's
Somebody like, hey, there's a hair in this, and she'll be like, that's extra. Okay, now let's see about the Obsidian here. I like the wrapper. It's like the Metallica Black Album.
We're getting racial here. Free slaves and Obsidian.
And Black Album. Anyhow, okay. The wrapper looks good. It feels like a good tight roll. But not so tight that I can't draw on it. Let's see here. Good cut. Nice. Good draw on it. cap is of good construction. I tell you what, usually when I smoke a cigar, by the time I get a little past halfway, that cap is coming apart and I have to peel it apart. That's just because I tend to be a little bit of a wet smoker. There's not a bed letter.
You tongue your stick.
What?
You tongue your stick.
I tongue my stick. Indeed I do. Okay, so. As I said, we don't necessarily have the developed palate of some folks. But it's definitely a good, bold start. Not a lot of flavors coming through yet. Maybe slightly earthy. Definitely a peppery taste on the wrapper itself. So this one here, as you can see, it's Maduro wrapper. Though the description says Brazilian Habano Oscuro Linguero, origin Dominican Republic, binder Criollo 98, and filler is a blend of Dominican and Nicaraguan. And it's in bold blend of Cuban seed long filler, spicy binder, densely rich chewy blend. Don't chew your cigars. Well, I mean, you can. You pay for it. I don't give a damn. See, there we go. Loaded with complex notes of espresso, pepper, earth, toast, and cream. Maybe my palate is developing. Full body, but extremely smooth and balanced. What?
Pepper and espresso.
Yeah. You might like that, huh?
Well, that's what I smelled when I smelled it.
Yeah.
You know, before you lit it.
No, but on the flavor wheel, there is an animal category.
Yeah, I want to talk about that. That freaks me out just a little bit. Why is there an animal category?
So your cigar may have flavors of an animal. I wonder if there's anybody that goes, you know what? Let's make that manure flavored cigar.
Tastes just like chicken.
That'd be great.
But this is just like sugar and stretch.
Yeah, well, the leathery taste is an animal taste. Or flavor, or...
Yeah, but that's one thing.
They have a charred steak. They do have gamey.
Yeah, that's one thing, but manure? Really?
And that's derivatives. And that's right beside leather. Between leather and meaty is manure.
We don't want
That's
that.
kind of true, isn't it?
I don't want that derivative.
Now, under other, they have marine. Like, you could have a cigar with fish or seaweed flavors. Or astringents, such as ammonia, bitter, harsh, or chemical.
Seaweed's okay.
I can't imagine this being good.
You get that at the Chinese place.
Let's see what else we got here. Cookie, graham cracker. These are under toasty flavor from under the spicy part of the wheel. White sugar, brown sugar.
Well, my bacon,
Yeah, baby.
Look at all the sugars getting along.
my bacon cigar has that, like, graham cracker type.
It does.
Oh, and it smells so good.
Nutmeg, cumin. Sometimes alternately pronounced different. And then... What? Okay. There's a... Now, under plant, you have wood, vegetation, earth, floral, herbs, fruit, nuts, roasted. And then these are broken into subcategories. So under wood, you have byproducts such as shavings or sawdust. Products such as cardboard, paper, barrel.
But still, better than manure.
I have had cardboard flavored cigars before. Not my favorite.
I have to.
But still.
Wet wood. Dry grass, cut grass, wet grass, fresh grass, barnyard, dry hay, wet hay, green hay, dry leaves.
Hey.
You think they had to be drunk to get all these descriptions?
Wet hay and dry hay taste different?
Yes.
Oh yeah, very. Yeah, imagine the smell of fresh cut hay versus the dry hay when they lay it out.
Okay.
There's a difference.
Wet hay smells like a blend between fresh cut grass and dry hay.
Hey.
Come on, you're more country than me. You should know these things.
And how about straw?
I'm sorry, that's not an option. Please move on. There is barnyard though.
Wow.
Hey, just so you know, there's tobacco flavor.
What?
Yeah, green tobacco, cured
And
tobacco,
cigar?
and
A cigar
burn.
tastes like tobacco?
And crazy talk. Oh, under plant, subcategory earth, subcategory home, there is must, attic, and dust.
Old cellar.
Where do you go to get that flavor?
In the leaves in an attic? Cellar? A dusty place?
We're not allowed to sell her. And there's fruit, tree fruit, berry, fermented dried fruit, nuts. Tastes like marzipan. And then roasted, under plant, they have roasted, medium strong, and light medium. Anyhow, it's a nice little chart to help you identify or develop your palate. That's what you're aiming for. Now let me check to see if we've had any comments, that way I can reply back to folks. Nope. Apparently everybody's at work at 1:30 in the afternoon.
Yeah.
Except us. Yeah, let's act like that's the deal. So there we go. Oh, hold on. Al Peter, the guy who made that ashtray that Ed's using. Oh, look at that. He got some stickers in today for the Fat Boy crew. Hey, here's the Al Peter.
House Peter? Alright.
Your arms are long enough to reach each other, but I can't just hold mine still in the middle.
That's cute.
It is. It sounds like actually two glasses hitting each other for a
Like
change.
we're sitting in a bar together.
Hey, that's crazy talk. Now, how's it go with the cigars?
My cigar at least dulled
The taste of it?
Yeah.
Of the bourbon?
Bourbon. Yeah.
Now, something I will do in the future, as my budget increases and my inventory increases of both different liquors as well as different cigars, is I will be matching cigars to certain liquors, because there is pairings in this arena, and I'll be researching that and bringing that in later. Right now, we kind of have to deal with what we have, because it's what we have, so there. That's the kind of stuff I should tell
Right.
people, isn't it?
Well, you know, hey, Bowman Distilleries was nice enough to send us a free bottle of liquor, so hey,
I wasn't going to tell everybody that.
well, you know. But
They sponsored this.
we wouldn't be reviewing it otherwise.
That's very true. Actually, that's a fine point. If anybody else wants their items reviewed, anywhere from camping gear to barware to alcohol to cigars to trail mix, anything that we tend to like. If you listen to the show, you'll see where I keep looking at the screen instead of the camera.
Because there's a picture there.
There is. So he's got new stickers.
Well, you said cigars. And I was talking to Paige, trying to get her to come chat with us. This goes pretty well with bourbon. I've had some.
Not so much.
Well, this bourbon is really.
You don't want to pair with it, but this is good. It's a good pair.
It seems like it's a broad spectrum bourbon that you could have a variety of different things that would go well with it, as opposed to if you're drinking Bailey's Irish Cream, there's only a few cigars that are going to go with that. If you're drinking rum, you're not going to want certain cigars.
Well, a lot of my cigars don't go with the brandy I like.
That's
With
true.
this, I can have with the ones. It seems okay.
This might be coming home with me. I don't know. Okay. But there'll probably be some there when you show up, as
I
I.
got a bottle of beer.
Did you pick it up?
I picked up, no, not this. I did pick up a bourbon the other day.
Was it a Bowman?
We didn't know if the Bowman was going to come in, so I picked up something just for us to do. And it's new for me. I'm not really a bourbon drinker. I'm normally a Scotch
Same,
drinker.
yeah.
But I am finding that there's a lot of, especially single barrels.
See, I'm curious about that, because
In
a single
small
barrel in small batches in whiskeys and scotches seem to be what I gravitate
Yeah,
towards. So
yeah.
this might be the same case.
I'm finding that I do enjoy a lot of small batch and single barrel whiskeys. If we got anybody out there listening that don't know, a single barrel, all of it came out of the same barrel. And single barrel whiskeys, it may not taste the same from one bottle to the next. If it come out of a different barrel.
Andrea's wandering out of frame. I think I figured it was a cigar. Yeah.
Cigars.
Well, I want to burn my eye. Well, what is the difference between the different types of whiskeys, the bourbon, the scotch, the...
I'll start with the basics. You go on from there, right?
Okay.
Now, first of all,
Is it the process? or-
scotches and bourbons are all whiskeys.
Right.
Whiskey is a broad spectrum descriptor alcohol that then branches off into other things. Bourbons tend to be your American-based whiskeys, whereas scotches, of course, specifically from Scotland.
Yeah.
And from there, I'm going to let Ed take over because I know more, but he knows it better.
Scotches have to be distilled in Scotland by law. Bourbon, according to American law, has to be distilled in the United States. Let's see, what's the notes here I got? I don't know it. I got notes. It's made from a grain mixture. It has to be at least 51% corn.
For bourbons?
For bourbons,
Okay.
yeah. Scotches don't have to be. It's barley and hop, whatever else.
Everything else.
And sheep bladders.
Yeah.
Not really
It
good.
has to be aged in a new charred oak barrel. Whereas scotches, a lot of scotches are made in bourbon barrels.
Interesting.
Yeah, that's where the saying comes from. There's a little Kentucky in every bottle of scotch, because a lot of scotches are aged in bourbon barrels, some in sherry barrels, some in rum barrels even now.
Interesting.
But bourbon can only be aged in a new charred oak barrel. Distilled to no more than 160 proof of alcohol by volume. Entered into the barrel for aging of no more than 125 proof. And then it can be bottled like any other whiskey. Every whiskey has to be 80 proof at least. And the same goes true for bourbon. It has to be at least 80 proof. What is the proof on this one?
This one is 100 proof.
100 proof. Okay.
Yeah. And this is out of Spotsylvania / Fredericksburg, Virginia, which are kind of right next to each other. Fredericksburg is in Spotsylvania County.
Right here.
Yeah, and so excellent. Well done there. And yeah, all in all, I'm really quite pleased with it. Very enjoyable. I find the cigar is definitely taking the back seat to the bourbon. The cigar is...
Yeah.
The flavors of the bourbon is definitely dominating.
Now, I had read somewhere once before, I could not find it today before the show, but I had read once before that in order to be a true bourbon, you could not add coloring or flavor after the distillation process. For instance, Fireball is not a true bourbon.
Okay. Well, they label that as a whiskey.
Yeah, they just label it as a whiskey. This article said something different, but it was Wikipedia, so.
Yeah. Which, by the way, if you have a good, crisp alcoholic cider, add a shot of Fireball whiskey to it, or even a half shot. Amazing. It really does. If you like that sort of thing, it's great.
It tastes like the holidays.
I guess I could close this document now, huh? We don't need that open anymore.
Most bourbons, this one's a little unique, but most bourbons are distilled in Kentucky.
Right.
And I forget the name that they have, but it's a little triangle where they use the special water out of this creek, and they claim that's what makes it taste better, and so forth and so on. And getting back to you cannot add anything. True bourboners say that Tennessee whiskeys are not bourbon because Tennessee whiskeys they cold filter
Okay.
after they're made.
Now, do you know what that means when they say cold?
It's literally a vat full of charcoal. They pour the whiskey over it and they let it gradually seep through the coal into a vat underneath.
Through a filtering system, which probably originally was cheesecloth and nowadays is much more complicated.
Yeah, and that's why true bourboners say it doesn't fit the criteria because they're now changing the flavor and the coloring after it's already been distilled.
Interesting.
Tennessee whiskey people are like, that's okay because this is Tennessee whiskey, it's not bourbon. So
There we go. Now, here's the pros and cons of that. On one hand, it's nice to have more than 5 choices. On the other hand, we will go to the point where we have so many choices you have no idea what to get. And because of that, people will go back to the basics and you'll see a lot of the smaller things disappear. All I can say about that is drink what you like and like what you drink.
What
Which,
it comes down to.
by the way, in Norfolk, Virginia, on Sunday, September 24th, if you're seeing this before that, at 6:30 p.m., in the Public House on Colley Avenue in Norfolk, as I already said, they are having a, let's see, what are they calling this again? Public House presents a dinner with A. Smith Bowman Distillery. So September, if you didn't know, is National Bourbon Heritage Month. I would like to inherit some bourbon this month, please, which I guess I kind of did. Yes. And they say, you know, come on, and this is where we get into pairing. They're having a paired dinner featuring A. Smith Bowman Distillery. And they were Whiskey Magazine's 2016 and 2017 World's Best Bourbon. And for $65, you get a 5-course dinner, including pours of various Bowman bourbons. So what they're probably doing is pairing a different bourbon with each course. This is great when they do this. Have you been to something like this before? This is nice. They will have Master Distiller Brian Pruitt on hand to talk about it. And the knowledge of a brewer like this guy is just amazing. We are definitely amateurs compared to something like that.
brewer.
Right? I saw Pruitt and I put the word brewer over it. Absolutely. Sorry, Brian. And they're going to have Chef Mike Farrell of Still and Josh. Of Still and Josh Gregory of Supper pair dishes for you to enjoy.
I guess those are restaurants?
That sounds awesome.
I think so. Yeah, for $65.
Where's that at now?
Norfolk.
Oh.
Be a hell of a commute for you, man. Yeah.
On Friday night.
No, that's a Sunday night.
It's a Sunday.
Oh, that's even worse.
Yeah, that's worse.
If you have to get up early Monday for work.
Or else if you have a show you do all day Monday. So, now we were looking into the background of Bowman Distilleries.
Which is cool because it's right here in Virginia.
And apparently, this has a really flaky ash. The ash is not holding together well. I've noticed it dusting all over me here.
My ass is doing just fine.
What about your ash?
Oh, that's doing good too.
That's good too. Glad to hear both of those are holding together.
Mine's burning really well.
Nice.
Very even.
This is very
I need to
ashy.
see a doctor about that.
No, you just keep holding it at my face. That's why I'm.
Oh, 3 feet away. You're okay. You are.
They can't see.
I wouldn't burn you. They probably can't. At least they can hear you, right?
It's the voice in the dark.
Mm-hmm. If they can hear me.
Oh, by the way, on the computer there, what you're seeing is in the... See, I don't know if we're reversed for them. No. Would be exactly correct. So, in the upper left, that's Steampunk Life in Surrey, Virginia. If you're into steampunk at all, they actually have a brick-and-mortar location as well as attending different conventions. In the upper left... upper right, Retro Daddy-O, which is where we broadcast out of Monday nights. At least she and I go there. Ed is here at his house. Below that, Williamsburg Underground, Jen Thurman of Retro Daddy-O.
Big
does
supporter
like
of
music.
local music. So go support her.
Absolutely. In the center, Hogshead Cigar Lounge, my favorite local cigar lounge. Shout out to Hector and Paulina, as well as Bob, who's their go-to guy there. And then in the other bottom corner, that's just generally what's best to do with our show. Censor that. So nobody gets their feelings hurt.
Did you mention that sticker right there?
No, I figured they knew we were talking to the tavern. See, like on the tab, in the corner of the thing, and on the laptop.
And you can get Talk of the Tavern thongs.
You
But you can't
can.
see mine.
What about yours?
It was too small. I had to send it back.
Could you get two and tie them together?
He's a big hammock.
I actually had a model lined up for us at one time, but I was going to surprise you with that. But the show went off the air, so.
It's back. We're back.
And she moved.
Soon she's going to be in the neighbor's yard with a megaphone.
Well, you're holding it at my face.
I can hold
You
it.
can hold it up.
I'll hold it in this side.
Why don't you stick in his face?
Just don't rub it in my
Mm-hmm.
No homo.
Oh.
Okay. I don't know where to go with that now. Okay, still nobody in the chat room. Thank goodness, huh? Right. So, in 1927, Bowman bought the Sunset Hills Estate Farm. And he had a dairy and a granary. Now keep in mind, at that time, was Prohibition. No alcohol allowed in the States, the United States. Now, afterwards, in 1935, when they repealed it, the farm was doing so well, he was actually feeding grain to his cows. So when they repealed Prohibition, he built and licensed the distillery. And his sons maintained the tradition and continued feeding the distiller grains to the dairy cattle. And to quote their website, which were to be the most contented cows in Virginia.
They were very happy.
So, now in 1988 they actually moved it to Spotsylvania County near Fredericksburg because of, property taxes, real estate, etc. So they are a small company, family owned, and let's see here, read their stuff. Balances time, honor traditions, innovation, creativity, producing handcrafted spirits, finest ingredients.
Do they do tours of their distillery?
Yes, they do. Walk-ins even. A small group below 20.
Oh.
You can just walk in and...
Oh, we need a Talk of the Tavern tour.
Yeah.
I think that'll have to happen.
Yeah, we'll have to get somebody to walk behind us with the camera and film the whole thing so we can put it
That'll
up.
happen.
Yeah, I'll have to contact Chrissy, I believe it was, right?
Christy? Yes.
And see if we can't set that up. I don't know if she's local. That's a 502 area code, but we can find out.
She may actually be in Kentucky.
Might be.
I think some of their distilled spirits actually come out of Kentucky because they're owned by a much bigger company now.
Gotcha. It's and see, here's information about Brian Pruitt, Master Distiller.
Very good.
How do you become a master distiller? They have school?
Drank a lot.
Oh. Okay.
Are we Master Distillers yet?
Yeah.
Masters.
Getting there.
Hey, here's becoming one.
Here.
He's going for it, Mason. Well, he has a degree in food science. He's out of Colorado, or a native of Colorado, I should say. 15 years brewing and distilling. He joined them 4 years ago in August of 2013, and it was his 4th-year anniversary. He's like us.
Yeah, that happened a little bit.
So, he was a brewer.
Oh.
And he completed the Master Brewers program at the University of California, Davis. So yeah, when he had a chance to distill spirits, he went in it, worked at a few places.
Still beer, okay.
Mm-hmm. Oh, he was
E&J.
E&J. I'm familiar with E&J. I've had their brandy. Not bad. I do prefer some others over them, but not bad. Now, is this their standard bourbon? Is this, or is this a top shelf one?
This is a single barrel, so this would be a top shelf for them. They originally started out, I don't think their original one was named John Bowman, it was named something else Bowman. That's what they originally started out with. mid to lower shelf bourbon is actually named Virginia Gentleman. That was their popular bourbon when they used to be in Western Virginia.
Gosh.
This is definitely a step above that. And yes, they do rum, vodka, and gin as well.
I wouldn't mind trying some of those too.
Yeah.
I enjoy.
I'd really like to try the rum.
I'd like to try the rum and the gin. Vodka I would try, but I'm not a big vodka drinker. But they are small batch, so nice. So what else do they have here? That's a limited edition whiskey. And also straight bourbon whiskey, okay? So, nice. Good stuff there. So are we halfway through cigars yet? Should we do the mid-cigar reviews?
Tastes the same.
Andrea, how's yours? Any flavor
No,
change?
Perhaps just a wee bit more strength, but nothing put me off or anything. And I'm a twice-a-year cigar smoker, so you know.
Right.
This is a good cigar to me, a mild cigar. So.
well, now it's more, I get more of the vanilla than the fruit.
Mm-hmm.
It's good. Less fruity, more vanilla-y.
Mine is just totally mellowed out. The flavors are blended. I'm not getting any one particular. And if anybody's noticed the crooked burn, well, I don't blame that
Is
on.
that Andrea?
Oh, that was hers, yeah.
Okay.
What, the smell?
Yeah,
very
vanilla.
yeah, very vanilla.
The cognac's not as strong now, it's more vanilla. I like it.
But as I was saying, that crooked burn can be from how I store it. Yeah, just pretty much that. I just got these in about a week ago, so they haven't sat on my humidor long enough. But I needed to bring something today, so this is what happened. Yeah, look at how uneven that.
Mine is
Cigar.
I keep mine in mason jars.
Hold on, like,
Because I like the flavored ones.
yeah.
And I don't want them mixed. So
Well-
I put alike and
Yeah, now, 2 weeks ago we did an episode of Talk of the Tavern all about cigars and booze. But if you remember them talking on there where a lot of people do store their cigars in Tupperware or coolers or glass jars. Glass jars are a great way to store them. As long as you're keeping it properly humidified, it's fine.
little what is that? Little pack?
Humidipack?
Humidipack in there.
Yeah, you can pick those up at most retailers, definitely online. And what is it, about a dozen is $20?
I don't even think it's that much.
No, I don't think it's that much.
I mean, I can pull it out, but you guys can Google
I
it.
run to throw them in boxes of ammo. So.
There you go. Oh, is it best to keep that one? I didn't know
Learn something new.
that. Yeah, humidify your ammunition. You know, I wonder if we could do a review about that. No? Somebody can't send us a gun?
Oh, well.
And we just smoke a cigar and
I doubt that anybody would.
fire a gun?
That's American there.
Merga.
You wanna do that? What's your name again? I don't know you.
You know what? Maybe once we have 1 million subscribers on YouTube.
So next week.
That's right. Then we can see about that. But I tell you what, I am perfectly happy with what the Bowman company did for us, because that's good stuff.
And thank you again.
Mm-hmm. Yep, definitely. Thank
I'm gonna
you.
have to check out the rum.
Yeah, we're gonna have to check out a lot of their stuff and see what they have and what they're doing.
I want to go to the distillery.
Oh, I agree. And they're even saying that if you take the tour, which they mentioned the tour here, he may be leading the tour or a tasting,
Oh, that'd be cool.
and you get him to sign a bottle.
I would certainly buy a bottle to have it.
Absolutely, absolutely. Would you drink it then?
Yeah.
You put it away?
I'd buy a bottle and drink it.
I'd buy a bottle and sign it and fill it with tea. And
Whatever.
is that blasphemous? I just wanted to drink the alcohol.
Yeah.
That's why we got it. We'll worry about that later. So let's see here.
Anybody on chat?
Anybody over here on chat? Or is it just us?
Probably.
Nope, just us.
Aw,
Just us.
Tatiana.
That's all good.
Are we broadcasting?
Yeah, we are. It's, see that? Straight.
Okay.
And
That's us.
so here we can see.
Just one.
There's Andrea checking her phone. See, we can go back and check the show and realize, where it is there, which is a few seconds behind what we are. So we can't leave that up, otherwise we get very distracted by it, and that's no good. So, let's see here. It's surprising. Oh, Wood Mercer, who has a Twitch channel, also says the sound on your stream today has a constant weird echo.
Oh.
It could be because we're outside.
It's all that.
Yeah. It's because generally this mic is pretty good. It's an H4 and it does well. But yeah, it could be the outdoor thing and all the background
The
noise.
trains and planes.
And automobiles.
Exactly.
We'll get better with it. We'll fix it up as time goes.
So
But thanks for letting us know. Very much appreciate it. Hmm?
Bowman Distilleries.
Yeah, Bowman Distilleries.
I'm making a note so we can plan a.
Field trip.
Yeah, pretty much.
And by the way, you can find them at asmithbowman.com or 866-729-3722. Oh, well, thank you. Hypnos? Pretty trippy. Okay. Is it so bad it's hard to listen to? Let us know.
Let us know.
Yeah. And then, yeah. Let's see if we can adjust it if we need to.
Did you put it on
Pull up the settings
a
here.
wide range?
Yeah, I did.
Maybe it shouldn't be.
I'm sure it's probably car noise in the background.
He's gonna try to change it. Let us know if there's any difference.
Uh-huh. Okay. And last but not least,
Hi,
Hey, Matricula!
What
We're
up?
working on the sound right now, so let us know if you hear differences. Okay, apparently no audio filters. I don't think there's going to be much we can do at the moment. You know what,
Have
though?
his car,
I wonder.
drink some Bowman bourbon, go with it.
Let's see here. Let's do this. And see if that's better.
Any better?
Yeah, let us know if that's better.
Any better?
Sounds like there's some desktop.
I bet you that'll fix it.
Try that.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh. Any better?
BWA. I don't know if that's a laugh or an airport.
Wow.
No, it's still like a...
Hmm.
Okay, nothing coming out of there.
That's sad.
Let's try this. Oh, well, you know what? Try that. Okay. You are with 6. I'm not sure what that means. And by the way, anybody watching this afterwards, not live, we are chatting with the people on Twitch who are typing to us. Yeah, I went in there and I did make sure that is turned off and making sure I'm not getting any feedback from that. So, we'll try that. See if that works any better. Sound of 6.
Sound of silence?
Sound of 6 people talking?
I don't know.
We're going to have a matricula on Monday's show
Yeah.
of Talk of the Tavern, Mysteries of King, where we're discussing the history. The topic today is we are reviewing John J. Bowman Pioneer Spirit Bourbon, and reviewing a few cigars. So this is just for that there. Just so you know, I checked more than one audio source on OBS, but we are using the H4, which tends to be pretty good. Let me see here. No, that's... No, you're okay. I'd rather you double check with me than me not do it. It's really good. Since you're joining us late, we'll go over it again. We started out with no water or anything. It's very good. I'm not a bourbon drinker, and actually none of us really are, but it's got a great, how would we describe it, caramel toffee type flavor to it. And once you put ice in it, it really takes the bite, the bitterness out, and it mellows it. Yeah.
It really pops.
And it's maintaining. It's not just a matter of it being cool, just that bit of water opened it up a lot, and it's still got a nice glow and everything to it. Very pleased with it. And all that. As for you, Matricula, yeah, we're looking forward to having you on, and you're always welcome to pop in and give us advice. We're in a different atmosphere than normal. I'm using a different mic than normal, so... And you can probably hear trucks in the background because the highway's only a mile or two away, and we're in the mountains, so everything echoes back and forth. So do we want to discuss other things, or we have a list of things?
I think we should discuss the Black Vulcan and why there was only one.
Okay. After that, I want to talk about swag.
You asked.
I did. We can start with the Black Vulcan. Okay, so Ed's a very big Star Trek fan. Would you say you're a Trekkie now?
I would say I'm a Trekkie. I'm just a very big Star Trek fan.
And I have recently...
I'm also only in a Trekkie.
Yeah, it's...
Well...
We're broadcasting, actually, from Ed's backyard. We're outside on the patio. And...
It's probably on this, too.
Yeah.
A little bit of echo?
Yeah.
It could be where there's a lot of hard surfaces around us.
We're outside because of all the cigars.
Yeah, and normally I broadcast from inside using a headset, and the mic is very clean, which is what I like. We'll work it out, though. We'll play with it. I love the room over that cigar. That's very nice.
Yeah.
Tatiana, Fusion Frenzy. Oh, I would like for them to be a sponsor. That would be fabulous.
So with Star Trek, I recently rewatched the original. I recently rewatched Next Generation and Deep Space Nine, and I've just started Voyager.
How far in the Voyager have you got?
2 episodes. 4 episodes.
How long?
Have I been watching it?
Mhm.
Over a week.
Oh, okay. You're better than me. I started 2 months ago, and I'm into 4 episodes. So.
Yeah, I've gone through one disc, and Now, I tell you what, the original movies, I need to go rewatch the movies.
Mm-hmm.
But I love the new movies. I enjoy the hell out of the new movies. And Matricula, glad to hear you like it. It's the format. She says I like this weekday format.
Yeah, it's cool.
We're going to try to do this about once a month and see what we can work out. So, I mentioned Tuvok on Star Trek Voyager. Black Vulcan, which they explained that Vulcan is a very hot planet. It would make sense that they have darker pigmentation to the skin, etc. And of course, Star Trek did bring in black actors to play more of the Klingons and any other species.
Klingons, I think.
Yeah. And I complained, how come it made so much... Find it very strange Star Trek. Do you? Are you in the U.S.? Because if you are, it's like Star Trek and Star Wars should be kind of part of our cultural thing.
Bang.
It's very
But
Star
it is
Trek.
a little bit strange.
It is. It's. I have enjoyed Deep Space Nine more than any other series because of the character arcs and backgrounds. And
Right.
That was my favorite.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
and I'm curious because I've heard some people say Enterprise was good, and I've heard from Belgium.
Okay.
Well, thanks for listening.
Yeah.
It's glad to have you with us. If you ever want Star Trek recommendations, we'll definitely recommend it. That way you can, you know what I did when I watched the Smallville series? When I went through and watched it a second time, I made a list of the good episodes. That way, like, if Andrea wanted to rewatch it, I can go, here's the episodes that you should watch if you don't want to watch every one, where they get a little too soap opera and Lana Lang is, ugh.
I don't like that character.
No, which is a shame, because she's a good actress, but it got to a point where I started to not like her.
Yeah, the actress is fine. It's just the character they had her.
Yeah.
No.
But with Star Trek, I commented on how come there's not more dark-skinned Vulcans. And Ed said there is.
Yeah.
In the original Star Trek movies, apparently.
In the original Star Trek
It'd be
movies,
part
there are.
3, Search for Spock, or part 4, Return to Earth.
I think it's whatever was after Search for Spock.
Yeah, Voyage Home, or...
Yeah, Search for Spock, when they had to put his brain back.
That's part 3.
Yeah,
Okay. See, I remember the episode where they had Spock on a remote control.
Oh, yes.
Do you remember Daphne?
Yes, I remember that one.
Daphne loved that one.
She loved that
Yeah.
one. She wanted a robot Spock.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That would be awesome.
Well, only because it's cleaning.
Well, he's got a...
We have one now. We call it Siri.
Siri.
Okay, Google. That's true.
Don't say okay, Google, because then my phone's start going off. Just saying.
So, by the way, guys, if we get quiet for a moment because we're enjoying our bourbon or our cigars, bear with us. We'll get to talking again.
This is what we do when we do this anyway.
This
Just
is.
this time,
I have to
we
rewind.
have a camera.
That's true. Like you're joining us for this, so feel free to grab a drink or a cigar if you enjoy such things. And,
Run down to your local liquor store now and get a bottle of Bowman Brothers bourbon.
oh, by the way, Matricula, I am at 36 followers on Twitch. So I'm this close to becoming an affiliate. So I'm hoping for those 14 more followers, and then I can be an affiliate. Why? EYC. I'm not sure if you're asking why I'm talking so fast. That could be.
I don't know.
He does that.
Translation, maybe?
But yes, it is relaxing. So, any other Black Vulcans besides 2?
Oh, no. Well, you see them pop up here and there in various episodes, especially once they get into the next generation. You just have to be looking. I'm a black man, so I look for that.
You are?
Oh, yeah, there's another black Vulcan. Hey,
I thought it was like there's the white women.
I'm always
Here's the white women.
Here, here.
We're going to need to pour another egg at this rate.
Actually, I need to step away and go get rid of some.
We'll bring Ed back in a little bit when he's done. It's going to be fun. Cheers, Hypnos. But yeah, it's going to be fun Monday, Matricula. Oh, by the way, I spoke to Danny Burt. I want to invite you on another episode in January about folk and parody music, and have you on with Danny at the same time.
Oh, that'll be fun.
Yeah. It's I did ask him if he got along with you. He gave an enthusiastic yes. Hopefully you get along with him too, so it'll be fun.
If not, it'll be entertaining.
There we go. Danny is the fucking best. There we go. So Monday, I checked on the rules to make sure you can bring your guitar and play as often as you like. So we can have your music. When I go to a music break where the radio stations are hearing the music, but Twitch isn't, you can perform a song if you're up to it. I don't want to make you, burn out your vocal cords by singing 6 or 7 songs in one night.
No, you gotta sing one though.
Oh, I'm sure she'll sing a few. And a lot of these guys who are on the show, like Andrea or Ed, they've heard me talk about you, but they don't hear the music when we're doing the show. So some
But
of
I listen to her music.
I know.
I like her music.
We'll see you in 5. Go grab some Bowman. So, yeah, we need to have you perform a little something. So bring your guitar with you. It's and I checked on the rules. As long as we have your permission to broadcast it, you can play as much as you want. I still don't know what those things are. Are they flowers?
Is that a vagina?
We don't know. Are they brains?
It's a lily.
Is it a lily?
It's a lily.
Oh. Okay.
Is that
Huh?
How do I not remember her name right now?
Oh, no, I
Lily
didn't.
is what's her name's daughter?
The bell.
LaBelle's daughter. Thank
Yeah.
you. Yeah. Oh, it's a sweet pea.
Oh, orchid. Okay.
Oh.
Sorry.
Oh.
She says sweet pea. Somebody else says orchid.
I don't know what a sweet pea is. Well, I mean, I know what a sweet pea is.
Oh, we got another
Yeah.
viewer.
And hello to Fubs the Prophet. Thank you for joining us.
Yay.
Close enough. It definitely looks. I wish I could click on it and enlarge it and find out.
Yeah, I say that a lot.
No.
Oopsie. So, yeah, once I'm an affiliate, I can actually create, apparently, you guys can have special symbols by your names if you're subscribed, etc. I can make special icons. We'll see what happens. We'll figure it all out. And then next month when we're on the This Show Makes Me Twitch episode of Talk of the Tavern, you'll get to tell me what I'm doing wrong and make it right.
I see my life is trying to get on Twitch and everything, so she tried a dozen times. It won't let her create an account.
Weird.
Maybe it's on the phone.
There you go.
It may be the app.
Yes, we are close to 50 followers, just 14 away, and so it'll be there soon enough. Now, about swag. We've just renewed where I store the music that puts us up on iHeartRadio. And hello to all our iHeartRadio listeners. Thank you guys.
What up, people?
You definitely changed our show by listening. But we're also looking at getting patches in the next couple weeks. Talk of the Tavern patches, so we could do patch checks for people. Yeah,
That sounds nasty.
the soul patch. It'd be different if I said soul patch.
Can we show patches on Twitch?
Well, we will.
Oh, okay.
We'll make sure Kevin gets two to cover his nipples, his man nipples. Then it'll be okay.
Which, by the way, speaking of which, we have now found no mention of male nipples or feet being banned from being shown on Twitch. But I understood this was like that previously. So, I don't know. We'll see. We'll keep checking, make sure we don't get in trouble and do things we shouldn't.
Well, yeah.
So, on the way here, I stopped by the gas station, went in, paid for my gas. They had flavored cheese puffs. And I wanted to take a picture, but I left my phone in the car. But they had like deep dish pizza, and I want to say bacon flavor and a third flavor. And I'm like,
Deep dish pizza, you should have got some, man. That might have went pretty good with the bourbon.
it might have.
What, as a cheese puff?
I like cheese puffs, man. That's why I don't buy them, because I will eat them.
You can buy them, I'll eat them. It's okay.
It's like I buy the big jug, like the gallon jug of cheese balls or cheese puffs.
Big bucket?
Yeah.
You mean?
And then I end up eating like too much at one time, and I don't eat it for a couple weeks, and I go back and they're like slightly stale. And
It's
you're
like,
like,
oh, still eat them.
they're not quite packing peanuts yet. I better eat the rest quick. So I like your glass there. Here, hold on.
Yeah, cheese puffs are awesome.
Oh,
This one?
yeah, that one.
Yeah. This is what I drink out of on the show because I normally drink. Ooh, can I say it?
Yeah.
Tennessee whiskey.
We mentioned what's on the bottom of the glass.
Yeah, anyway, if you drink Tennessee whiskey, well, it's the only way to drink it. So.
Now, coming over here to Ed's, we went into his back room, and he had shelves that he used to store DVDs on. Then he moved his DVDs to a different room. These shelves are all now full of things that he can't. You know, he said, oh, my wife and I did some canning with a friend the other day. Well, they did it, and I just screwed the lids on the can because they're better at it.
Yeah. Yeah. I can't can.
And I thought he did, like here's 2-3 dozen cans, and I was imagining, the pints, maybe the quart size. Yeah, how many is there in there, Ed?
We did 160 cans over the other weekend, and we're sort of semi-preppers, and I counted it up about a month ago. This was before the last canning. At 2 meals a day, we had enough food there for 90 days.
Nice. Yeah, it's they're not the pint of the quart. They're like, I don't know, half gallon or something.
They're quart cans.
They're quart cans. Maybe my eyes are bigger than your jars. I don't know. And by the way,
what all did you can?
The other day they did peaches and apple and pear sauce, which yum.
Really?
Yeah.
You do any applesauce?
I'll give you some pear sauce to take with you.
You do any like apple butter?
She did not do apple butter. She's going to do apple butter next month.
That's great.
And they did some meats
Over in
and
Kansas.
some potatoes. And hey, if you want in next canning party, I'll let you know.
Yeah, let us know. Worst we could do is go, we can't make it.
Yeah.
But we have like 2 dozen pint size at home. No lids. But we've had them for years, and I won't get rid of them because
We
I
got
want
thousands of lids. So.
Yeah, I'll definitely join you for that. I mean, even if we just put it in the pints, it's enough for us. If we have, 2 dozen different. Which, by the way, if you guys have never canned, there is no can involved. It's a jar.
It used to be cans.
Yes. Did it?
I know there were some places.
It used to be jars.
Well, I know there's some places where they actually use the cans.
How do you seal a can?
Vending machine.
Oh, okay.
And they used to can with wax, which she's dying to try also.
Does it make a difference?
I don't like that.
Probably taking bigger chances on sealing them. But she wants to try it anyway, just for...
Put the wax.
Welcome back, Hypnos. We've been joined by Phubs the Prophet, and of course Matricula is still here.
Phubs the Prophet. Sounds like we should know who that is.
Maybe. Phubs, have we met, or have you met any one of us in person? Or are you a regular listener? I'm going to sit back and enjoy this while we wait for an answer.
Okay, give me more.
You want more?
I want more.
Andrea?
Mm-mm.
Have you drank all your water, dear?
No, not all of it.
Can you pour me just a teeny bit?
I'm easily amused.
And that's good enough. Ice me, man. Ice.
Okay.
I'm sorry I said that out loud.
I say it all the time.
I say no.
I can't help myself.
Word to your mother.
Which the funny thing
Which
is,
word?
elephantitis. I had realized, it was only like 3 months ago that I first actually listened to that song and the lyrics.
Yeah, what are you drinking? Let us know.
You just want 2 cubes
Yeah,
again?
just 2 cubes.
Hold on, they're being feisty.
What are we thinking? Oh, what are we drinking? Oh, okay. All right. What are we drinking? We're drinking John Bowman from Bowman Distilleries here in Fredericksburg, Virginia. Spotsylvania, Fredericksburg, Virginia. And it's very good. It's a bourbon. It's very good.
White wine.
White wine. Okay.
Are you a big wine drinker, Hypnos? Because Ed enjoys wines. We're still being educated and trying to find wines we like. We just don't tend to
I know
enjoy
what I
wine.
Okay,
like.
Matricula's toasting, so we must toast.
Here's to Matricula and other guests.
Ting.
Oh, I need that ice to spread out and mellow it. Maybe 1 cube isn't enough. Maybe you need 2 cubes. That's good stuff. So, and Hypnos, just so you know, and Phubs, if you're listening, we have a regular slot on Monday nights. Oh, we live near France.
Nice.
That's awesome.
Oh, cool.
That's awesome. So we're watching Steve Martin the Jerk last night, which if you guys haven't seen it, watch it.
It's
Late 70s, early 80s. And he's drinking the wine. He's like, bring us another bottle of wine. And don't make it that old stuff. Let's splurge and get something new.
What white wine are you drinking?
Yeah, we need to be educated on wine and find something that we enjoy. And there's nothing wrong with being a wine drinker. Our attitude here is,
Drink what you want.
yeah, and enjoy what you drink. I was telling you, Monday nights, 8 o'clock Eastern U.S. time, which in French, I don't know, crap. Are you enjoying it? If you're enjoying it, that's all that matters. If you're not enjoying it, what the hell are you doing?
That's right.
This collapse of peer pressure got anything, huh? Monday nights, which would be Tuesday morning, because we have one of our co-hosts who isn't with us today, because he's in the UK, is 5 hours behind us. So by the time we start the show, it's actually 1 in the morning there. So I assume you are an hour or two later, so it's middle of the night for you. If you're up in the middle of the night, join us Tuesday morning in the middle of the night. We always have topics there and whatnot, but today it's just, we're doing a sampling.
But he can download and watch anytime.
Oh yeah, if you want to watch, you could watch the last 2 episodes on Twitch, or if you go to YouTube, yeah, 10 p.m. And it's almost 3 o'clock here, so I'm guessing you're 7 hours behind us. So yeah, it would be 3 in the morning. If you're awake in the middle of the night, join us.
Not behind us.
On YouTube, you go to youtube.com/Talk of the Tavern channel, you'll find, and you can go watch all the episodes. They are 3 hours long, and it's like this, horribly inappropriate, and a great time. So we'll have patches. So what do you guys think? Should we do challenge coins a month or 2 after that?
What's the choices?
Oh,
If we don't do challenge coins.
I actually probably have a list maybe in here, but it's challenge coins, pint glasses.
Pint glasses.
You want to go pint glasses before?
Yeah.
And then shot glasses, which I'd like to get the glass mugs
Okay,
again. I think
shot
those are cute.
glasses.
Oh, really? Pint glasses?
Yeah.
I'd rather do the pint glasses so we could have a beer or a cider in a pint glass.
Oh, okay. All right.
But, you know, because I don't often do shots, I'd rather drink out of a rock tumbler or this kind of beautiful. What are these glasses called? What kind of glasses?
These are Glencairn. It's actually a Scotch glass.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what it says on the bottom when you read it like this.
Until you finish it, then you really like it.
But I'm down to just one brandy glass, which is what you would normally, believe it or not, you would drink bourbon out of a brandy glass.
Okay.
You know this already.
No, because I don't drink bourbon.
I'm down to one, so I have to resort.
You know where I get my brandy glasses?
What's that?
Thrift store.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just hit thrift stores, and for $1, because nobody drinks that. Nobody knows what they're for on some, at least in this area.
When I go shopping for tea
Don't
cups
look
and
at
saucers, see if I can find you some brandy glasses.
Yeah. Yeah, future shows like this, we're going to look at reviewing computer nut creation ashtrays, of course, cigars and different alcohols, but also
Tea?
UT kilts, Madison Hatter tea, Mad Hatter tea, out of the UK, and we have a few other things like that set up and lined up. So
When Mac Makeup wants to sponsor us, they'll be wearing makeup. So it'll be great. Makeover.
you're going to need 2 different kinds of makeup.
You know there's also a Mad Hatter coffee and tea in the United States?
No, I didn't, but I do know Mad Hatter UK started doing coffee also.
There's the Mad Hatter coffee and tea in the United States is in Colorado. And guess what it's infused with?
Alice?
Cannabis.
Oh, see, we can't have that.
We can't have that.
Oh, that's sad.
I'd want to try it, but I don't know
try it.
if
I
I'd
don't-
want it on a regular basis, but I want to try it.
Just to see.
Yeah, man, I imagine it's going to have such, just like teas, depending what batch you use, it's going to have totally different
Well, they
flavors.
have different types.
I'd be like, dude, you got skunk tea. Smells like ass and socks. Unlike Bowman Distilleries with the John J. Bowman.
That does not smell like skunk and socks. It smells really good.
His is great.
Good stuff.
His is great. And we'll tell you how the end of the cigar is. That's how long we're doing the show is till we're out of cigar.
I am out of cigar.
You're out of cigar?
Yeah,
You need another one?
It's gotten way too strong
No.
for me.
Oh, it has it. Okay, so his cigar is finishing with a much stronger finish.
Yeah.
Now, that could also be that you're sitting down drinking and whatnot, so you wouldn't get up and run around with it?
No.
We'll take a
I'm a big
camera.
guy. I'll have a damn heart attack.
No.
You know, we're some of the skinniest fat people.
Yeah.
I'm not saying we're not big. I'm just saying. Heaven knows I can use to lose a few.
Does that mean you're going to get rid of me?
No. Instead, I'll just eat less. What that? So what else do we got on our little list of discussions? So, we've had Hurricane Harvey,
Henry?
or Henry, some people's.
We'll take them.
Yeah. Hypnos,
Oh.
if you know especially a small brewery, microbrewery, where we're supporting a small business, definitely let me know. I'll get you an address. You can send some Belgian beers over here and we'll do a whole show like this.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Outstanding.
We enjoy beers, but oddly enough, we don't enjoy many American beers until the microbrewery thing hit.
Right.
And now we finally have some,
Good beers.
yeah. And now that the big guys have started buying out microbreweries and putting their own label on it, even some of those are okay. So we can actually buy beer at a grocery store instead of having to go to a specialty store. So yeah, absolutely. So we've had Hurricane Harvey, Irma, and Jose is spinning his wheels in the Atlantic. Huh?
Mommy and Daddy left him, and he's just lost in the middle of the Atlantic, spinning around.
I saw a meme that had Harvey, you know, that Irma's like a girlfriend who doesn't trust her boyfriend and immediately comes up behind him to see what he's doing. And then Jose, like a little kid. So our thoughts go out to the people who went through Harvey and Irma. Thankfully, really everybody I know with Irma has had minimal damage. Now, I don't know about Cuba.
Unless you lived in the Keys.
We'll look forward. Did the Keys get 12-foot storm surge?
Yeah, the Keys got messed up.
I heard, certain buildings that are now gone that have been there in historic business. Hurry back, Matricula, we'll miss you. Don't do like you do on the show on Monday and log you one time and disappear. We like you too much. You can't do that Monday. I don't know if we have much to say about the hurricanes besides.
They blow.
I saw something this morning. I didn't
Thanks for the follow hypnos.
I would have read it had I known
It was a topic
it was going to be a topic today, but apparently Irma broke all kinds of records.
Really?
Yeah, so I'll look those up. We'll talk about them on the show Monday.
Hold on.
Now there's a helicopter!
We are in Virginia, so we are about an hour or two away from Washington, D.C., the capital of the United States. Ed being just west of it, Andrea and I being just south of it. So if you look at the east coast of the United States, which, by the way, Europeans are so much better at American geography than even Americans are. So you probably know where I am, but I'm going to explain it anyway because I don't just assume you automatically know. On the east coast of the United States, kind of the bottom of the Northeast. We're considered East Coast, but we're not considered Northeast. But in my head,
Right, we're the first southern state, actually.
Yeah, we are. Okay, you know. So there you go. See,
Okay.
You're very smart.
European education system for the win.
Huzzah!
Yeah, I had friends in Russia, and I would start to explain, and they're like, "Nope, I know." I'm like, "Oh." Oh, and then this happened in our history. They're like, "Yeah, I know." I'm like, "Yeah, I don't even know if you had a war in your country at some point in time. I know Russia had all kinds of stuff, but yeah." The American education system, we do a whole show on that one.
That was probably out of Mount Weather. I
What's
get them
that?
all the time.
The helicopter.
No, I got the helicopter. What's Mount Weather?
Oh, it's mountain just off outside.
Uh-huh.
It used to be.
Where they keep the UFOs.
It actually used to be a huge underground site there where they would bring Congress.
Oh.
and the president in the event of a nuclear attack. That got exposed in the 1970s when an airliner crashed into the damn mountain.
Oh.
Was Congress there?
No. But now it's supposedly FEMA headquarters out of there. Yeah.
I did get to hang out a month or so back with Tim Kaine, Senator Tim Kaine, which
I'm sorry.
I know you're not a fan. You know what? Not a bad guy though. Honestly. I know.
I'm sorry.
Personally, not politically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, he didn't come across when you have a certain image in your mind of politicians who are oily types. No, he came across as genuine and concerned and interested.
Good for him.
And
Well,
we're not talking politics.
that's true. Talking personally.
what else you got on there?
Fried chicken. Anybody know a good fried chicken recipe for skillet fried, not deep fried? And that doesn't mean putting 2 inches of oil in your skillet. Though I'm willing to do that. Actually, we're going to end up buying a deep fryer, so it's going to happen.
Cast iron, dude.
All my cast iron. is gone.
Here's my problem with deep frying it all. I have the urge to use it till the oil is burnt and I have to get rid of it. So for 1 week I eat all these fried foods, and then for 3 months,
potato tots tomorrow.
and then for 3 months after I cleaned it thoroughly, I put it up on the shelf, but don't use it again. You use it.
Yeah, let that oil sit there until it starts to get burnt flavor, and you cook in that forever, man.
Is your oven a flat top?
Yeah. It's glass top.
It's glass top and you use
It
cast iron
is
on
a
it?
fallacy that you cannot use cast iron on a glass
Well,
top.
I've never tried it, but
Yeah.
I know you can't use glass on it because it doesn't conduct
but,
properly.
you can use it on a glass top. I've heard that fallacy that you can. That's all we cook on. When you saw the wall
Yeah.
when you came in, that's all we cook it is cast
I
iron.
didn't notice the stuff.
I tell you what. Now, if you don't mind me saying,
Sure.
Ed's house is in a bit of a disarray right now because he's been doing his stores. And he's talked about this on the show. And we went, oh, okay. We did not imagine
Then you got here.
disarray or a bit messy may have been a slight understatement.
that floor was okay.
Oh no, the house is, the rooms that are done are incredible. And I've been over here before they started to do their floors. And I love how they set up their house. Matter of fact, my house has color on every single wall in the house. Every single room is painted a color. Not off-white, not eggshell.
Sometimes with a pattern.
Yeah, sometimes murals on the wall.
Yeah. 2 of them.
And it was actually Ed and his wife Teresa that encouraged that.
Sure.
He was also probably one of the people when I went, well, I'm a bit nervous when I was single. Putting the swords up on my wall because I would bring a date home. They might be like, oh.
And then you walked into my house.
Well, I had a few friends, and I don't know if Ed told me this. It sounds like something he'd say. He went, you know what? If you bring a woman home and she's nervous about the swords on the wall, you've got the right. Yeah.
Yep.
And then he comes to my house and there's swords on my wall.
Yeah, she's got swords and knives and comic book character cutouts that are 6 foot tall, and I'm like, whew, good.
Good.
Yeah, and now when we're living together and decorating, yeah, there's not a big fight. There's a matter of who's going to lead this decoration set. You gotta have a leader.
Well, I remember when I came over here, it was years ago. You're the reason why we have a fire pit on the back deck.
You are. Yeah.
Because I'm like, I want one, I want one.
I inspired somebody.
Yeah, and
Well, the one
And it came from Lowe's.
we got ours at Target on clearance.
We got ours at Lowe's on clearance in this season.
Yeah.
yeah.
Which we
But-
now
Some
have.
gorgeous redhead offered to load it into the truck for me.
Oh, well, see there you go.
Yes, please.
Hold on, I'm imagining that. I'll be right back.
While we wait.
So, right. We now have 3 propane tanks. We have one for the grill,
We have 6.
one for the.
Bragger.
You win. One for the fire pit, and then we have a spare one.
It's the parking thing, you know. So.
Yeah.
Makes sense. So how much of a prepper are you?
I don't know. I'm a cautious prepper.
Well, eat well.
You basically have enough to get set up if something happens.
Oh, yeah.
This is your holdover.
This is my holdover because we've got a stockpile of heirloom seeds. In case we gotta plant our own food.
See, I had one buddy that had a whole bedroom stacked floor to ceiling with plastic buckets full of food and whatnot. They had well over a year for them and their family.
Oh, we have potato flakes and rice and salt and pepper.
I'm kind of like,
But 90 days. 90 days is the way I look at it because
yeah,
if you're in the middle of winter,
that gets you
the
to
spring.
right, and it lets you develop your skills of trapping, hunting, planting, whatever you have to.
I won't eat a bat.
Oh no, I won't get anywhere near a bat.
He's afraid of bats.
They don't fly right, man.
No.
Go ahead.
Well, on the way here, we're listening to Pandora's, comedy channel. What comedian was it?
Is it Tom Segura?
I don't know. We were listening to this comedy thing. He's
Might be Brian Reagan.
talking about
Bear Grylls.
Oh, Bear Grylls.
the survival shows.
Yeah.
British Green Beret.
Don't watch that crap.
Well, we don't have TV, so whatever. But he said, how many women are going to climb up a waterfall to go eat a bat when they can't even do a pull-up? Like, I'm not eating a bat. I won't eat a bat.
Then he mentions Bear's like, this could be a poisonous bat. And he's like, I was laying in bed falling asleep. Now I got to get up and Google which bats are edible. Yeah. I am so torn on that sort of thing. The comedy
Eating
thing.
a bat?
No, that I'm pretty. Yeah, I think I'll definitely be eating, squirrels and rabbits over bats.
And I got too many mice running around here.
Yeah.
So I'm not even that. That's possibly.
Yeah. But no, the comedy of offensive comedy, as much as I enjoy it, I'm not sure I could do it. Even episodes like last week's episodes on Sensitive Bastards.
You struggle.
I don't like being mean, and I don't like pissing
But you
people
do it
off.
well.
If I could just stop
Just
giving
be
it
yourself.
then I don't know if I do shows like that. Then again, and that's, like, we were talking about prison, and they're like, Travis would have made just be everybody little. And, like,
Well, I didn't exactly say you wouldn't make it. I was
no,
just
you
like,
kept quiet.
You're a pretty guy, so.
Well,
What are you trying to say?
No.
Ed has known me the longest, and he's seen me when I'm an asshole. And I can do that, and I can do it well. I just don't like to do it. It's not my nature. It's just a skill I have on the side. I worked at DMV for 5 years.
Yeah.
I can do it. I don't know. Let's see. See if anybody's still with us. They haven't responded. They might have dozed off. It's very late there. We got Hypnosis.
Oh, Patricia's still here.
She went off to do something. She'll be right back.
She'll be right back. Okay.
So,
Maybe she's back and just sneaking.
there we are. Andrea was so serious.
I'm eating an M&M.
Is that what you're doing? So, okay. Oh. So what do you know about the distilling process?
Not a whole lot.
Not a whole lot?
No.
We got to do a tour.
I mean,
Mm-hmm.
I used to read up on that when I was really, 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 really big into Scotch, but that's gone over there somewhere now.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah, we'll have to do the tour, man. And when we do it, we'll let you know and see if we can't get.
Yeah, I mean, it's right there on Fredericksburg. You can do it over a weekend.
Yeah.
I think Teresa would be interested in that.
Good,
Oh,
good.
good.
If not, I'm sure she'll tag along.
She's developing a taste for whiskey.
Is she?
Yeah.
Nice. See, I never know how much she likes me. I try to be quiet and polite around her.
She likes me.
Well, there's been times they've invited me to parties, and like 20 minutes in, they're like, "We told you that he's this way, and he just make you laugh." Like, does that mean I'm an asshole? I don't know what that really means.
You're that way, you make them laugh.
So do you want to brace it like this? I have one more.
Maybe.
This is like the
Okay, I thought this was through. Oh, wait a minute. It's a little helmet.
yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, it's a Roman helmet. I have one other that I haven't given away. It's either a lion's head or a wolf's head.
Ah, there she is.
Yay! There's a matricula.
A lion. Okay, lion's head or wolf head.
Okay, good. I will put that aside to make sure you get it. Now,
And it's made from
Oh,
lava.
Try it on.
by the way,
probably a bit tight.
I don't know. You know,
It's stretches. Don't worry about it.
things going on.
Yeah.
The 22nd, 23rd, you guys out on the weekend.
Of September?
Yeah.
Wait.
Is that a Saturday?
I don't want to say we have this something.
It's a Saturday. It's our first week. Should I talk about this on air?
I don't know. We don't know what it is yet.
Almanac's going to be at Maryland.
Oh, yeah.
We're huge fans, and we're going to Ren Fair for the first time in 3 years. That's a long
Been a
time
long-
for me.
a long time
You know,
to
that's
get
a long
there.
time for me. so,
Maryland?
Yeah.
Have you ever been to Maryland
Oh,
Renaissance
it's
Fair?
been a long time.
Been here. It's been, for me, probably 7 years since I've been there.
Well, we had stopped going there and going to Pennsylvania.
I like Pennsylvania.
It's much cleaner and
It's a bit commercial,
you can get
but
out of the way. It's
when
like-
you have nachos in Nottingham, it's one thing. But when you have 3-story buildings on a paved road, it's kind of nice.
Yeah.
Kind of nice. And they have a winery right
And there's a
there.
lot of little spots to just get out of the way,
Yeah.
away from the main traffic.
Yeah.
Oh, good, because
But not Maryland.
Not Maryland.
Maryland, you're in a crowd the whole
The whole
damn
time.
time.
okay.
But Pennsylvania, on the other hand,
Well,
I would say we have something, but nothing we have is so solid that I'm remembering it. So
If
it's
you're free,
I thought we
we're
were
gonna go
near Pennsylvania, but that's not till October, right?
when are you going to Pennsylvania?
We're not this year.
Okay, because you had something marked.
We were going to go to Pennsylvania this year just to meet up with Ian and
Ian from the show?
yeah.
Really?
We were going to go to meet up with Ian and Gene.
Ross?
But yeah, Rosalind.
Okay.
But Almanac's not coming to Pennsylvania this year, so we're not going to Pennsylvania.
See, I've been having a huge urge to clear my friend list of people that I hang out with or want to hang out with. You know, which means even removing people from conventions that I don't talk to. They were on there more as a contact, but Facebook is not actually very conducive to
Right.
that. And it's folks like Jean, who I love on the show, but I don't necessarily interact with her on Facebook. And I never know if I should unfriend them or not. I don't want to offend anybody, and it's bound to happen. But, yeah.
Well, you know, I started to do the separate Facebook page last time we were on the show because, for that very reason. But then everybody that was on my regular Facebook page was asking me to join the other Facebook page, and I was like, wait a minute, I don't necessarily want you to be involved in the show stuff.
Right.
So.
What the struggle is real material. What I've thought about doing is taking down my personal page, nothing, and tightening down things so much that you can't even find me. Because you know how some people you can't even search for them.
Right.
Me.
So, and I've thought about doing that and making all my posts private. Not because I need privacy. I really don't post a lot on there, so I don't know. I'm mixed on it. I kept Matricula on all my social media though, because whether I'm interested in what she says or not, I like her, so I want to see what she's up to, so I can see what I like and just ignore the stuff that I don't give a hoot about. So, yeah, hearts to you too. For you.
No.
What are you doing? Are you?
I don't know.
You're touching her heart.
Yeah, I am.
Woo!
Yep.
And I'm almost done with this. I guess I'll call the show done then, won't it?
Yeah.
Oh, it's getting time.
I got to do some woman's work.
The finish of this cigar, and this is the Obsidian,
Gladly, baby. Bring it over here.
the finish on this cigar is, it's really the same. There's not much difference. From the beginning, it has mellowed out and been just a good smoke all the way through. So there's that. Now, as we wrap this up, I'll remind you to check us out on Twitch as well as YouTube. Follow us on both, so if you don't catch us live, you can catch us on the replay.
Oh, that's right. And you can also go to like the distillery on their Facebook page and say you heard of them from Talk of the Tavern.
Yes, let them know where you heard of them.
Name drop.
Try a bottle. Good stuff.
Definitely try a bottle. Here's to them one more time.
I'm empty. I get thirsty.
So we're going to cut you guys loose and go about our business here. So thanks for joining us, and have a great one, and we will see you Monday for Mysteries of Kink. Make sure you, if you're watching on YouTube, check out the links below. Okay, so what do we got to do here? Got to come over here, go here. Actually, right there. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.